ERA Global is the place, is the destination. If you're looking to distribute your product, if you're trying to find a way to scale and get global impact and get global reach for your product, you have to be here. This event can change your life. So don't miss it. Make sure you come here. And guys, come to the show. Don't miss it. This is the place to be. All right, welcome back to the Global Launch Summit in Las Vegas for ERA Global. I'm joined by one of the legends in direct response and direct to consumer, Poonam Khubani from Telebrands and Bulbhead, right?
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate the the beautiful intro that you did for me. I'm happy to be here.
Now, you and your family have been doing direct response and direct to consumer marketing for 34 years.
Yeah.
Truly, if you've seen an as seen on TV product, it's probably had a stamp from you guys on it at some point. Really, pushing that ground of how you get products to market. Talk a little bit about the journey, and then secondly, talk about how ERA has been part of that journey for you guys.
Of course, every product has a very long journey. What you see on television or what you see at retail is really at the end of it. But the beginning is, we have inventors and we have various ways of finding product, or we manufacture our own product. We come up with the creative of new ideas and new products, then we manufacture it, we test it, we then market it, and we make it into a big brand. Then we take it to retail, we take it to all the web channels like Amazon and Facebook or Meta and Instagram and TikTok nowadays. So it's not just a one place to now create a brand. It's various avenues where the brand is created. Our journey started very long ago in this space, and we've come very far from where we started, where it only used to be print and retail, and now it's so much more.
Yeah, and even now, like you hit on all the points of where all the pieces that you have to be in an omni-channel marketing world, where you have to be able to meet the consumer where they are, meet the viewer where they are, meet the customer where they are. And if you can engage them on a level that's meaningful in those spaces, you're going to be able to get your product more distributed, right? But I think the next reach of that, and why we're at ERA Global, is here you can come to a market like this and you can meet the players from around the world and very quickly get your product into 10 new countries, 40 new countries, just by meeting the right players involved. How much has that impacted like some of the way you see the business now and the way you see product distribution now?
So it's a global space. We are not just in America. We have to think about marketing our product in a global manner. So whether we are marketing in America or we're going to South America, Argentina, Chile, Peru, or we're going to Japan, we're going to Asia, we're going to China, we're going to Australia, New Zealand, we're going to Europe, to UK, to Germany, to all these countries, to France. And this is one place and one convention that we have, the organization ERA, that brings all these players together, and you meet all of them, and they then will take your product overseas, or they'll take it in America or anywhere else in the world where you want to go.
It's really a global marketplace, I think, when you get here. And I think one of the things that always, the education you get by talking to people here and communicating with them in ways about, well, what is the manufacturing situation now? How are tariffs affecting where products being distributed, right? There are choices that a lot of people are grappling with. And when you get in a group of like-minded people that are facing the same problems, solutions start to come out of them. And those solutions that you're looking for are, well, I know brands here that have said, hey, we had products set to come in the US, it suddenly changed the price point with the tariffs. That product was redirected and went to Australia. Like it may change some of the philosophy. So a little bit, I'd love to know your thoughts on how diversification on a global basis of product distribution is beneficial for all manufacturers and all product.
This is true. So tariffs have affected us, needless to say. It's affected everybody, not just our industry. It's affected all industries across the board. But we are dealing with it by manufacturing many products here in the United States. That's one way of dealing with the issue. But there are products that are made in China, and we are now making products in other countries to be able to overcome that issue. But if you have a product that you cannot afford to sell it any longer in the States, the best way to do it is take your product overseas and sell it overseas. And there are many markets that are not affected by tariffs, such as Australia or Europe or the Asia. And the products are going to work there as well. So why not sell it there and diversify your portfolio instead of just focusing on America?
I think we're at a cool spot in time, right? Because when I got into this industry, it was a lot of long form. There was a lot of available inventory out there on a local basis. There was, of course, available inventory on cable. And that's where the infomercial world started and a lot of the direct-to-consumer side starting, right? From that ability to reach an audience, though. It's interesting because the shift that's happened now in the way programming is being made and the lack of programming finding its way into the local markets is opening up new opportunities for direct-to-consumer there as well. So not only are we this, as the new is here, also seems as a resurgence of the old a little bit.
Yes, you can say that when we see ads on Meta nowadays today, what we call it the long show.
Yep, long format, yeah.
Long format. I mean, that's nothing else but our infomercial, what it used to be.
Yep.
And it's just they've packaged it and they call it different. But if you really think about it, it's the focus is the same. It's on one product. There's a CTA, and it eventually leads for you to buy that in a 30-minute thing that you have to watch. At least when we were doing television, you could actually go away from that to another channel. But on Meta, you cannot. You have to watch that in its entirety to order it. So it's a good way for people to order product through Meta or Instagram. But these are new avenues that are making way in our space for more product to be able to sell on these platforms.
I think even a lot of the D2C guys that are out there that are leveraging TikTok, of course, because big, leveraging Meta, leveraging the social platforms. I think there's also this point where pure digital marketers hit this ceiling.
Yes.
And they can't get through the ceiling. So if you're a digital marketer out there and you're starting to hit that ceiling, your first inclination is going to go, well, yeah, I'll try this CTV and OTT stuff, which you can. It looks like a digital marketer would, right? But the performance isn't the same as on the broadcast side of it. So you are going to get the same responses if you went and did traditional linear buying. At the same time, you may be hitting that digital ceiling and you're not going to get retail because you don't have the ad support to get there. So I think there's this middle ground of what's happening where you can build nice little pockets in digital marketing that's solely in there, but you may find you can't scale.
Definitely not. You cannot scale just by digital marketing. You have to have linear to scale. All there.
Yes.
And this is the place where you need to come to, ERA or like electronic retailing organization. This is one place where you're going to meet all the players. You're going to meet people who manufacture product. You're going to meet marketers. You're going to meet sellers. You're going to meet people from every country who are going to be able to make your product very successful in their market.
And you're going to get to meet people like Poonam, who, with Telebrands and Bulkhead, absolute, driven more product sales than most people. You will probably more than anybody I know, quite frankly. Like you guys, from the history of being able to take inventors' products to find and source, entrepreneurs and help them actually get their product to market, like truly help them get their product to market in a way that have changed people's lives forever. I mean, you guys have, how many lives do you think you've changed along the way? In other words, when you find one of those brands or those products and you're like, hey, we can do this.
A lot. A journey that started from Amber Vision and, it peaked at Pereg and continues to peak with Harket Hose. This was a journey of Telebrands and Bulbhead. And there are many products. The list is too long. I cannot sit and talk about each product, but the industry itself has done very well and has marketed many products like Gati Rankwear has done very well. Proactive.
Meaningful Beauty and
so many. And they continue to. They have the Smile Active, which is doing really well. So the point is that there are many products, not necessarily should have to be like a fitness or something. Product is product. As long as it serves a purpose and it's unique and it solves a problem, it's going to work.
Every surface of every pan you probably have ever seen in your life has at some point come through direct response marketing is the first layer of engagement, right? Yes, you need to develop those deeper layers of engagement, organic engagement, all the pieces that matter. But if you want to scale, you got to think about, and you want to really learn how to scale your product and scale your brands globally, you need to be here. If you're doing hard goods, regular products that need to be shipped, warehoused, delivered, put into retail, you need to be at ERA Global. If you're not there, you're missing the opportunity to literally go global. Now, ERA Global is the place, is the destination. If you're looking to distribute your product, if you're trying to find a way to scale and get global impact and get global reach for your product, you have to be here. If you get a chance to meet people like Poonam and the other distributors all around the world, this event can change your life. So don't miss it. Make sure you come here. Poonam, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining me in this.
Thank you.
And guys, come to the show. Don't miss it. This is the place to be.